Welcome guys to another episode of Circle Time. Today's story is about Moses. A very, very long time ago, the Pharaoh of Egypt said that any baby boy who was born of the Jews, who were working as slaves at the time for the Egyptians, would be killed. The reason for this was because Pharaoh was very afraid that the Jewish people would become strong and rebel against him. But there was one woman who had just had a baby boy, and she was very afraid for his life. She did not want him to be killed. So what she did was she took her baby, who was Moses, and she put him in a basket. And she closed the basket and she put baby Moses on the river. She wanted to follow baby Moses on the river just to make sure to see where he was going. This baby landed right in front of Pharaoh's daughter. Pharaoh's daughter saw the baby and she took him, and she wanted to take him as her own. She wanted to raise him as her son. So Moses grew up with Pharaoh, grew up as a prince and a very important person in Egypt. One day, while Moses was walking around looking at the work that the Jews were doing to build the buildings that Pharaoh had asked them to build, he saw an Egyptian man beating a Jewish man. And he felt very sorry for this Jewish man. So what Moses did was he killed the Egyptian. But because he killed the Egyptian, all of the Egyptians were very upset with Moses. So Moses had to run away. Moses ran away to the desert, and he spent 40 years in the desert. At the end of those 40 years, Moses was walking in the desert, and all of a sudden, he saw a bush. And this wasn't just an ordinary bush, because this bush was on fire. But you see, the bush was on fire, but the leaves weren't burning. Moses was very confused because he saw the fire, but the bush wasn't falling apart. It was still a bush. As he got closer to the bush to inspect what it was, he heard a voice from heaven, and it said, "Moses, take off your sandals, for the place you stand is holy ground." This was God speaking to Moses, and this was Moses' first interaction with God. To learn more about Moses' story and how he was a prophet toward the Jewish people, tune in next time to Circle Time.